Hey guys, it's me, Olivia. Coming at you from a hammock in my backyard. I figured I would reshoot the thing out here because it's gorgeous out, and I'm really digging sitting in a piece of fabric between two trees right now. Well, I guess I'll skip right to the questions because I don't really have much to ramble about right now. First one, some of the things that have been great this year, finished my first year of college, which was wonderful. Appalachian State University, Mountaineers, what up? Great school, great friends, great community. I miss it, but it was fun. One of my teachers, actually, my art teacher, gave us an assignment, and she went to an international art conference in New York in February. And my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists, he's a contemporary artist, he's a Christian, Makoto Fujimura. Where he stands theologically, I'm not entirely sure, but he's done a series called like the Four Gospels or something, I don't know. I can't remember, but I think his work is breathtaking. But she's friends with him, and she showed him my work in New York, which was amazing. It made me so happy. I was posting about it on Tumblr for days. I'm sorry, I make faces. Too much I Love Lucy. Screwed me up bad. I Love Lucy and Dick Van Dyke. Sorry, I'm strange. I'm also very excited because a bunch of my friends are graduating this year from high school. I'm really tight with my high school friends. My babies. They're going off to college. Yeah. So that's really exciting. Great thing for this year. Future dreams. Get married. Be a Proverbs 31 woman. God still has a lot of work to do in me, though. Oh yeah. Mission work. I want to do mission work, both domestic and international. I would like to be involved in, that was the hammock. Sorry. I would like to be involved in things like the A21 campaign, help restore the lives of people who have been sold into sex slavery, help them recover, and maybe set up a safe house type thing for people who have been in abusive relationships or abusive homes, and just need a place to stay for a little bit while they get on their feet, get some treatment, get the help they need, and to show people the love of Christ. Yeah. For testimony, the really super short version is I was raised in a Christian home where, my parents were both raised in the church. My mom was raised Methodist and my dad was raised Catholic. Neither of them wanted to force their religion on my sister or me, so I'm grateful for that. I chose to be agnostic and atheist for a few years, and I was never fully happy, but I met two great people, great godly people, Amanda and Carlton, when I moved to North Carolina in the 9th grade. And in the summer between my 10th and 11th year, I went to the mission program they were working on called Mission Surf, and they were having a concert of prayer one night, and they told me it was going to be super emotional. Didn't believe them. I went to church with Amanda a few times before this, but I had no interest in becoming a Christian. I just went because I thought religion was an interesting thing to study. So I went to the concert of prayer, met someone really awesome named Kenny. He's a youth pastor, and he just came up and started talking to me. Amanda and Carlton were in the church getting things set up, and he just started talking to me like he knew me for 100 years, and came right up to me and said, "Hey, cousin," and I was like, "Do I know you? Who are you?" And it was kind of super sketch, and I mean, I knew it was okay because it was a church, so I just kind of like went along with it. But he just started asking me stuff like, "Oh, how's school going? Like, have you been feeling lately? You doing okay?" And like, he finally got up to like, "How's your relationship with Christ?" I was like, to be honest, non-existent. And he was like, "Oh, okay." And he didn't bother me about it, which was weird because, coming from Michigan, I was taught by everyone around me that everyone in the South was a Bible thumper, and you were gonna like get beat over the head with the cross if you told anyone you were atheist, which is not true of the South. By the way, they're very nice people here. Thank you. But yeah, Kenny invited me to sit with him, so I did during the concert prayer, and Amanda was singing Revelation Song by Carrie Job, and it was beautiful. She's a wonderful singer. And the head guy, the worship leader, he invited people to like the cross that was standing on the front of the stage, and he invited them to come and pray if they needed and stuff. And these two verses came up on the screen from John 15, and it was apart from me you can do nothing, and the one that says, greater love has no one than this, and he lays down his life for his friend. And it just got me thinking, like, well, everything that I've done, like, I was apart from God. Obviously. I was very obviously apart from God. But I tried to be a good person, but all of that didn't matter. It meant nothing, because there was no true love in it. There was no God in it. And I thought about, like, how much do I really actually love my friends? Like, would I lay my life down for them? I thought, well, yeah, I would surely take a bullet for them. But, like, God didn't take a bullet for us. He sent his son down, a perfect being, and he was whipped and tortured and spat on and mocked, and like his flesh was taken from his bones, and he was hung on a cross. And to do that for not only your friends but your enemies, that is true love. That is amazing love. And I don't know if any of us would do that. Like, we say we would for our friends, but I don't know if any of us actually would, because that is intense. Like, if you've ever seen Passion of the Christ, it doesn't even cover what Jesus went through. Doesn't even begin to cover it. So yeah, those two verses just, it was like a baseball bat to the face. And Kenny took my hand and he started praying with me, asking God to just, for me to dance with God and to let God lead and lead my life. And Amanda and Carlton come running up. And they grabbed my hand and took me to the front, prayed for me. And I laid everything down literally at the foot of the cross, and I gave my life to Christ. And leading to the next question, what's God doing in my life? of course, I'm still learning to walk with him. I've had major struggles. I've gone through a good amount of stuff. I have depression. I self-harm. Last time was, I think, a week and a half ago. So I'm still recovering from that. I am the first person to admit that I don't love myself. I actually hate myself a good majority of the time. It's awful, but I do. And Anthony, Cowabunga dude, if you don't follow him, you should. He's an awesome guy. Him and his girlfriend both, Julia Steadfast. But he posted something the other day that said, Proverbs 10 wrecked him. So I opened up Proverbs 10 because I was interested. And verse 12 really stuck out to me. It was basically saying, like, hatred only causes more problems, only makes you struggle more. But love takes care of everything. Love covers all. And of course it was talking about, like, you know, Jesus laying down his own life, the ultimate sacrifice. Like, people talk about, like, oh, every time I sin, like, I just picture me driving the nails into his hand and stuff, and I'm like, no, like, our sin was the reason he did it, but we did not do it to him. He did it willingly. We didn't force him to. He didn't do it because we wanted him to. Nobody wanted to believe that he was the Messiah. Well, some people did, but, you know what I mean. But he did it willingly. It was a gift. It wasn't by us, but it was for us. So me learning to accept that kind of love, huge, because I don't think I'm worth anything, especially not the creator of the world coming down and saving me. So yeah, learning how to recover and love myself and love other people. Yeah. Another one is the question about if I have anyone special in my love life. First of all, I don't have a love life. I have a Olivia, what the crap are you doing thing. I didn't date until this year. I'm 18. I'll turn 19 in November. But I'm glad I waited. I am currently not at a good place in my life. Like, with everything I just talked about, not at a good place in my life. I'm still recovering from, like, some sexual abuse that happened, from my self-harm and stuff, and just my depression getting better. So I'm not at a place where I can date, and I probably won't anytime soon. But I am getting to know someone, and, like, I want to grow in God with them, and I'm praying about it, and I need to be praying about it more, to be honest. But, yeah, so, take that and think what you will, but that's kind of all I can say about it, I suppose, as simply as I can say it. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching this. Kind of boring, but I appreciate you guys if you made it through this. I question your sanity a little bit, and I'm kind of worried about you, but thank you. All the same. If you ever need anything, if you ever need anyone to talk to, Tumblr, Skype, Facebook, whatever, hit me up. I will stay up however long you need me to. I stayed up until sunrise many times. It has been done. I will gladly do it again for you. I love you. You're great. I'm praying for all of you. So, thank you for watching this. God bless you. Thanks.